Okay, using AI to expose corruption around homelessness, part 1. Let's ask AI a question. So, can you find evidence of corruption around homelessness involving charities, organizations, homeless shelters, and governments who intentionally create a business out of homelessness to profit? Question mark. Let's see what AI has to say. There have been instances where charities, organizations, homeless shelters, and governments have been accused of exploiting homelessness for profit. Here are a few examples. Check it out, guys. Wow. Can you expand on the information you just provided about corruption to generate wealth around homelessness? And can you tell me of some examples of this happening in Canada, BC, let's try that. Wow, there have been instances of corruption and exploitation of homelessness profit in Canada, including the province of British Columbia. 2019, the BC Ministry of... No way. Wow. If this isn't enough proof for you, I don't know what is. After asking all those questions, all of a sudden I got kicked out of my account, and this is what it tells me. I can't even log in anymore. Think about that. Real live intelligent AI. Let's ask AI what type of corruption happens around homelessness to make profits in places like Canada, BC. Is there evidence or history on record of corruption in British Columbia, Canada around exploiting homelessness to make profits? Let's find out. Let's ask AI.
It's difficult for me to provide specific examples of corruption related to homelessness, especially in a particular location like British Columbia, Canada. However, it's important to note that homelessness can be a complex issue with many different contributing factors, and it is possible that some individuals or organizations may try to profit off of the suffering of homeless individuals. This could include things like profiting off of providing inadequate or substandard housing or services to homeless individuals. It's also important to note that homelessness is often a symptom of deeper social, economic, and political issues, and addressing these issues is key to addressing homelessness in a meaningful and sustainable way.
That's insane. So I ask it again, and it gives me a completely different answer, and it won't specify those specific events that it did originally. It's not answering me the same anymore. interesting how all of a sudden it kicked me out. I got back in and I asked the same question, and now it won't tell me about the instances that it did previously in the other video that I recorded. You guys just watch that happen. Might make you have to think a little bit. Can you give me examples of documented corruption around homelessness? Around charities, organizations, and homeless shelters that exploit homelessness to make profit in Canada, BC. See what it says.
I'm sorry, but I don't have access to specific examples of documented corruption related to homelessness and charities or homeless shelters in British Columbia, Canada. As a language model, I don't have access to current events or news, and I don't have the ability to browse the internet or access any information beyond what I was trained on. However, it's important to note that homelessness is a complex issue, and it is possible that some individuals or organizations may try to profit off of the suffering of homeless individuals. This could include things like profiting off of providing inadequate or substandard housing or services to homeless individuals. It's also important to note that homelessness is often a symptom of deeper social, economic, and political issues, and addressing these issues is key to addressing homelessness in a meaningful and sustainable way.
Just saw, after I originally asked that question about homelessness around, corruption around homelessness in Canada, and it gave me the answer and actual instances of it happening, and then it kicked me off, and then when I got back on, it didn't answer me the same. So I'm going to answer the same question. Good thing I got this all on video and you guys could all see this, eh? Because I mentioned governments in this, and then all of a sudden it kicked me off. Let me tell you, AI is not gonna lie. So what happened was, it told the truth, and I have it on video. And then when it told the truth, I got kicked off, couldn't log back in. When I could, I went back in. You're supposed to be able to look at you're supposed to be able to see your previous chats. And if you ask the AI to bring up those previous chats, it's supposed to. It says that's one of the features, and it said it can't. And then when I asked the same question, it gave me a different answer and says it can't really expand on that. That's kind of horrific. And now I have the actual video evidence of this. And let's try and ask that same question again. This is the original video, and you'll see the answer that it gives me. It actually talks about a CEO in the United States, and then I ask it about Canada. Okay. This guy is messaging me at the wrong time. Now, let's try this again. Let's see what it says. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't have the ability to search for... Wow. Wow. I'm so glad that I got that on video. Wow, guys. Proof is in the pudding.